Elana Elyce. I'm doing Revolt.
And are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Kevin, are you ready?
Born fucking ready.
Love that. This is nothing better than a well-placed woo!
Just one singular woo. Thank you.
Right,
Everybody
my
else?
audience, are you ready? All right, Revolt in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Knock, knock. Ice. Don't open the door. That's a good tip if our right to not open doors mattered. And you've no doubt heard plenty of tips in recent months. How to protect yourself and your family and your neighbors. How to reach your elected officials to tell them to get their shit together. Where to shop, where to not. How to become self-sufficient. How to access unbiased news and facts. Which books to read to learn history so we can figure out how to react to today. You've been told not to despair. Don't give up. Now's not the time. All's not lost. All's not hopeless. We are not helpless, even though it feels that way more and more every day. You've probably even heard what I'm going to tell you tonight. But first, breathe with me. Deep breath. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. So one more time. In the belly. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. I came to radicalize you. And it might not be hard because you just did that with me. But all I had to do was ask. And with those 2 breaths, we nurtured, we strengthened our community in here right now. You ready? There is a thing through generations of black folk that we have held on to relentlessly and which served us in revolution. It carried us through the fields and into the city. It comforted us when the strange fruit was found on the trees. It reverberated in the streets as we marched arm in arm. It's been a defense against the sting of cold water and the heat of warm blood. It shows up in churches, the playgrounds, the cookouts. And one of my favorite things about it is it pisses the right white people off. It's so accessible all the time, and too many people ignore it too much of the time. I'm talking about joy, unabashed, unapologetic, aggressive joy. Stay with me now. It is always within your power to feel, embrace, lift, share joy. Nobody can take it from you. When you are embracing joy, however brief it may be, you are at your happiest. And when you are at your happiest, you are most creative. You can strategize effectively. When you allow joy to wash over you unimpeded by the stresses of life, you are most prepared for the worst. Joy renders you open to connection, enables you to be the purest version of you, and clarifies not only what you value, but your own value. You are your best self when you have joy. You need to be your best self to rise up against this indefinitely long battle. And joy can be found anywhere. It doesn't have to be big and grandiose. It doesn't have to cost money. It doesn't have to depend on anyone else doing anything. It doesn't have to be what anyone else says that it is. It's for you. If you stay open to the possibility, you don't even have to look for it. It will find you. It might be that first sip of that first cup of coffee. It might be that dollar in your pocket you ain't know was there. It might come from some baby of a stranger laughing. It might come in the relief of a much-needed poop. But those moments that make us smile, that seem fleeting, can add up to extended delight and keep us in a better headspace for longer periods of time. What if when you find that fully wrapped piece of candy at the bottom of your bag, which means you can still eat it? What if you told 4 people about that instead of telling them about the rude cashier from earlier. How would that change your lived experience? When you harness joy and use it as the shield it can be to protect your heart, your soul, your mind, your spirit, you are untouchable. This life is short as fuck. And everyone, mostly, well, at least everybody in this room deserves to feel joy as fully and as often as possible. They want us divided, distracted, angry, disorganized, and disconnected. So my tip for survival, my suggestion for balance and preparation, my ask as a member of your community is that you bring your joy and connect it to mine. That we stand in the power of our pure personhood, knowing that no one can dim this light, and the harder they try, the brighter we shine. With it, we beat them before, and with it, we will beat them again.